no one was gonna say anything to me about any of this. Like, I'm angry. This has been going on for too long. I'm pissed. How many pillows? I have too many pillows. What do we have here? We are now in contact with the Alright guys, I'm talking kind of quietly. My windows are open and I feel like I'm being watched today. So, as you know, I've been cleaning a lot. It's finally Thursday. Allegedly it's inspection day, according to this here notice. Yep, 7-Eleven. Oh my gosh, it's also free Slurpee day, I just realized. Yeah, so I've pretty much finished cleaning yesterday. I assumed they were gonna come early because there's no time written on here, just says the date. But in the past, when they've come to like fix things, they'll come super early and like wake me up. But that's like when they don't notify me that they're coming. No. But now, today, I have a feeling, I feel like I'm being listened to. I have a feeling that they're waiting for me to leave today. Because I always leave around the same time. And it's now 1 p.m., which is normally past when I would have left. But, so yeah, I feel like they're waiting for me to leave. Because they don't want me to be here when they come in. I obviously want to be here because I have a lot of words to say that hopefully will come out, because confrontation and being assertive are not qualities that I possess naturally. I've been working really hard on those for probably like the past 3 years of my life, but like I wanted to write it out and like send an email, but I just didn't. I haven't had time. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping they come soon because I need to leave. I'm gonna try and record at least audio while they're here, especially if my manager's here and I can talk to her. There have been a lot of times where she's like admitted to things like throwing away my stuff, and we weren't recording, so it's like, but I'm also a little concerned, confused. Well, I don't know. I couldn't sleep last night. I fell asleep at like 2:30, and then at 4 a.m. I woke up. I think I had to pee or something, which is normal, but then I usually go back to sleep. But I could not go back to sleep because I was so anxious. I had so many racing thoughts because yesterday when I got home, as I was about to start cleaning again, I noticed a couple of weird things. So first of all, my shower curtain was all the way open and pushed all the way to the right. I was super alarmed by that at first because number one, I never leave my shower curtain open, ever. Like, it's closed all of the time, even right after I shower, because there's a window in there, and like the apartment next to me or behind me or whatever, to the side of me, they also have a window there, so theoretically they could see right into, not like my shower, but like my bathroom, if that makes sense. I mean, maybe the shower too, but like outward toward my bathroom where I like get ready, and like the toilet and stuff. So if I don't have the curtain closed, then they can see in. With the curtain closed, it kind of blocks the window enough. So I always leave it closed, especially because I always go to the bathroom before I leave, and if my shower curtain was open while I was going to the bathroom, I mean, like, that just wouldn't happen, you know? It feels like, it literally just feels like someone's watching me if I do that. So I see that it's open when I get home, and I'm like, okay, like, I have been cleaning. Bug just digging in her litter. I have been cleaning. I was cleaning before I left. Maybe I accidentally left it open, but like I said, it was pushed all the way to the right, so like away from the faucet. Every time I open my shower curtain, I pull it to the left toward the faucet, and then I just lean over, turn on the faucet, close the curtain, get naked, come back in, get in the shower. I never pull it away from the faucet. It seems kind of like backwards, but it's because my toilet is also on the same side as the faucet, so for me to walk in there, like, I walk in away from the faucet. Does that make sense? It's not like I can walk in from that side. So I was like, no, there's no way. Number one, no way that I would have left it open. Number two, I wouldn't have pushed it all the way to the right, and I didn't, and I know that I didn't. And I noticed that when I got home, and I was like thinking about it, and I guess just like maybe talking myself out of it and trying to like, okay, maybe I must have. But then when I woke up in the middle of the night, I could not stop thinking about that, because it was just so clear to me that like, no, someone was in here. Someone was definitely in here. And when I left that day, yesterday, which was the 10th, when I left my apartment, I was taking trash out, and I walked right past a maintenance guy who saw me leaving. And so I feel like they saw that I was leaving, and they went in and maybe did their inspection yesterday while I wasn't here. Like, I have no other answer, but like the paper says the 11th. I mean, first of all, if they had come in yesterday, that's illegal. And no one said anything to me. So I don't know, I'm really confused. But I could not sleep because my thoughts were just racing, and like I was like, no, there's no way. It wasn't me that left this open, you know? And especially if like that is the main issue, is like the shower, then like, I don't know, it was just so weird, you know? And another thing, my toilet, not the seat, but the toilet lid was open, and I always close that, always. Oh, there was one more weird thing too. Okay, so now that I'm saying all of this, it's like so clear to me that someone was in here. Whether they came in yesterday and inspected and they're gonna come back today and pretend like they didn't come yesterday, or whether they just did it all yesterday because they knew that I wasn't there and they thought, oh, maybe she's gonna stay at home tomorrow because we're inspecting, so let's just do it now that she's gone, which is not legal. But the other weird thing is that I have a light in my bathroom. It's like you guys have probably seen it. It's like a miniature one of these ring lights, because the light around my mirror like stopped working, so I always use this little mini ring light. It's right there. It plugs into my USB thing in my wall, and also when I got back yesterday, the cord to that, I always unplug it, but I just unplug it and leave it right there. The cord to that was like wrapped around like 3 or 4 times around my towel bar, like the bar that holds hand towels. Like, that was the first thing I noticed, actually, because I hadn't gone into the bathroom yet. And I was like, that's weird. I've never done that before. And so then, like, I don't know, I guess last night I was just, I don't know. But you know, when you wake up in the middle of the night and it's like 4 a.m., you're like, you have all the thoughts. And I couldn't stop thinking about that, and how, like, I just felt so, I mean, I always feel like my privacy is invaded here, but like, I just felt so, like, I don't even know how to explain it. So yeah, we'll see. What I'll do is like wait here till 2, work on some editing, and then the office closes at 5, so that gives them 3 hours. But when I leave, I'll stop by the office and see if anyone's there and ask about it. I don't know, like last night when I saw all of these things, I was like, okay, that's weird, and that's weird, but like, maybe I just did that and I don't remember. But like, that's not me. I'm not that kind of person. Like, I have similar habits every day, especially when I'm like about to leave the house, and just like in general, I never open the shower curtain that way. I never leave it open, ever. I never wrap my cord around the towel bar. And like, if they were inspecting things, like, I don't know. I really wish, a couple months ago I got like a little, like a security camera for pets, so that I could like watch Bug and like make sure like you could talk to them through it. It's like Wi-Fi, you can open the app on your phone and like your pet can hear you and everything. And you know, just a pet camera, see what they do during the day. I really wish that I still had that. I got rid of it because it wasn't really working and it wouldn't hook up to my Wi-Fi. Anyway, I wish I still had one of those right now. And also, like, I wish I've had one for the past 2 years. I'm trying to think of like a booby trap I could set. I don't know. I have to go to the bathroom though, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna come and sit here and edit and wait. I've been waiting, I've been editing, I've been getting a lot of work done, which is fine. It doesn't really matter where I am working, you know? I just prefer to not be here. But I've been waiting. It's now like 2:30. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop at the office to see if I can find someone and be like, hey, I'm leaving. If you're gonna do the inspection, can we do it now? Whatever. I go into my kitchen because I'm gonna take my trash out on my way out like I usually do. And, well, let me just show you. I have my Keurig here. I go and I'm tying up my trash, and this thing was pulled out to like right here. why is my Keurig pushed forward? Like, I didn't push it forward. And I realized they were probably checking the garbage disposal because the switch is over there. Only further enforces to me that someone was in fact in here yesterday. So now I'm pissed. Okay, I already was pretty sure, but also it could have been attributed to me just like losing my mind and for some reason opening my shower curtain the wrong way and wrapping my cords up and stuff. But now, like, I know I haven't used my Keurig and I wouldn't be pulling that thing. Like, I just know I never did that. So now I'm gonna go over to the office and I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm supposed to have an inspection today, but I noticed that, oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just say, hey, I'm supposed to have an inspection today and see what they say. See if she's like, oh no, like, it was yesterday, and I'll be like, no, it was today. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna bring my big ass camera in there and leave it on, but I'll bring my phone with me. I mean, I've been pissed for a very long time about this place, but no one was gonna say anything to me about any of this. Like, I'm sorry, what? I'm pissed. Since I know now, like, for sure, if they try to say no one was in there yesterday, I'm just gonna lie and flat out be like, well, I have a pet camera and I saw people in here. Because, like, I know people were in here. It's very apparent. Love that. Welcome back to another episode, well, the same episode really, of I'm fucking pissed, but I'm probably about to get more pissed. Let me do a quick little update. I tried to film, well, I did film on my phone, but I deleted it because it was unsuccessful. Yesterday, I walked my ass over to the office. Guess what was locked and closed at 2:30 p.m. when it should be open until 5. Okay, so that was fantastic. That was just great. Couldn't talk to anyone. I even walked around the two complexes. Literally not a single person was seen. But as you saw, at this point I was very convinced that the inspection had already happened without my knowledge, a day early. So I was like, well, I don't think anyone's going to be coming here today, so I don't necessarily have to worry about that. However, if they think I'm just gonna... I honestly don't know, you know? And I'm probably about to get more pissed, which I will get to in a second. So I couldn't talk to anyone. I didn't get home till 9:30 p.m. last night. I knew I wasn't gonna be talking to anyone then. I walked around to see if I could possibly see her because, yeah, she does live here. I decided, okay, it's now Friday. I decided this last night. It's now Friday. I have to go. And I have to talk to someone today because it's gonna be the weekend and I'm gonna be out of luck until Monday. So this morning I wake up, I make my bed, I put on clothes, I check some emails, I get ready to go over and talk. Very upset, but not as heated as I was yesterday, but with the same intention. As I am giving my child attention because she was napping on my bed while I was getting ready, and I come to give her some attention and then I'm gonna go walk right on over to the office, right? I hear, while I'm about to go over to the office, I hear a familiar sound, which is the sound of someone taping something to my door and rubbing my door to put the tape. You know what I mean? Just a side note here, it just really goes to show how much this place sucks because I'm home. Like, do you want to maybe knock and tell me? No one ever communicates anything to me in person. I get these like threatening ass notices, and then when I confront someone in person, or in the past when Keenan would or when we both would, it would be like, oh yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know, it's just like protocol. So that's just a side note. The fact that like someone can't even knock on my door and talk to me, they have to leave a note after the fact while I'm in here. And they know I'm in here because I'm fucking always watched. They be checking those cameras all the time. Like when I got that sanitation notice, right? The whole purpose of this anger. Wouldn't you think someone would be like, if this was an actual issue, wouldn't you think first step would be like, hey, I noticed that your floors are really dirty and like moldy. Your floors are moldy and that's just not safe, and it's, you know, you have to clean it up. Wouldn't you think that would be the first step? And then say a couple days later, I don't do anything about it. Maybe, hey, I'm sorry, but like I'm gonna have to give you an eviction notice if you don't clean that up. And then leaving the 7-day notice on the door after that. Don't you think it's a little weird to just blindside someone with something like that when you have like I still have the big question of how did someone know that there was something wrong in here if no one came in here? Because you're not allowed to just go into people's places without notice, without reason, which no one had been in my apartment. I'm so stressed out, this is giving me pimples, okay? After I heard something being placed on my door, I decided, okay, I need to go take my meds, give it about 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna walk my ass over to the office. It's like 12:30 now, I think. Not that my meds are like calming, but I mean theoretically it should help because I take Adderall for my ADHD. Theoretically supposed to help me with ADHD, which may seem not related to this, but it's so related because I know like when I walk over there I'm gonna like, I have so much to say and so much to, you know, whatever, and it could be a problem if I... Do you get what I mean? Okay, love that. She knows this is a beauty channel. She's like, I'm a YouTuber, this is how I shower. I'm gonna go over there now. Oh, no, that's not true. I took my meds because I wanted to, basically I wanted to film my reaction to this because I don't know what that note's gonna say, but I know something was taped to my door. It was bad enough before that, but I'm just gonna place my bets right now, okay everyone? Take your bets, make your wager. I think it's going to say something to the extent of, we inspected your apartment as per the notice that we gave you, which no you didn't. You did it a day early and you didn't tell me. And they're gonna say something was unsatisfactory, which is hilarious. Honestly laughable. Yeah, my guess is they're gonna say, okay, we completed our inspection and this is what we found, and it could be court ordered, but I think they have to actually serve those to you, so maybe they're not there yet. I don't know, but whatever this note is on my door, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna make me sigh in relief. There's nothing that they could say. So I'm gonna look at this note with you guys and then I'm gonna go over to the office. If there's no one there, if it's closed, I'm gonna walk around till I find someone, and can't remember what room she's in, what unit she's in, but I'm gonna figure it out. Cause I may be non-confrontational and very passive. I let people not just walk all over me, but literally like cover themselves in hot sauce and glue and just roll over me with their naked bodies. I'm angry, and this is not an emotion that I feel often. I mean, don't get me wrong, things make me mad, but I'm always able to quickly, like, I just go straight to like the core emotion. Cause you know, anger is just like a larger mask of an emotion, umbrella over the real issue, which is, honestly, it's like, I'm offended, I'm not hurt per se, but like, I don't need to get into this right now. Being taken advantage of is not cool. And right now, I'm still at the point of, I'm just angry. I'm angry. This has been going on for too long. Don't ask why I'm in my bathroom. I don't know. I just feel grounded here. Okay. This is the magic envelope that was taped to my door. Bug, I'm gonna need you close for this, okay? 24-hour notice to enter dwelling. It will be necessary for the owner or agent to enter your dwelling unit for the following reasons. Unclogged tub. It took them ignoring probably 10 maintenance requests from me asking them, maintenance, to do the thing that they're supposed to do, which is unclog my tub. It took her 10 times of me submitting requests through the online portal, written requests, putting them outside the office, saying verbally to one of the workers, I need my I need my tub unclogged. It took her giving me an eviction, giving me 7 days to clean and sanitize the unit, and then an inspection date for her to have herself and others walk in here and realize her tub is clogged. I'm so confused about what she did, threatening to evict me in 7 days if I don't pass the inspection, which the only thing wrong with this unit is my clogged tub, my club. Does anyone understand? Like, I don't even know how to express how confused I am and how, like, what was the mindset behind all of this? Could you not have just given me this notice 2 months ago, a month ago, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, instead of giving me the eviction? Because I'm really confused why you would threaten to evict someone because they have a clogged tub when that's your job. And also, like, I'm still gonna go over there and be like, hey, my inspection was yesterday and I waited the whole time and no one came. But also, People were in here the day before yesterday. And also, why did I get that notice in the first place? Because you would have had to be in here to be able to say, this is not a sanitary unit and it's unsafe. I predicted that this was going to be some more bullshit about, you know, it not being up to standards and probably evicting me further. I didn't expect it to be a notice to enter and fix the tub. Granted, that's a good thing. I mean, that's honestly the best possible outcome. Well, it's not the best possible outcome. Let me rephrase that. The least terrible outcome. It leaves so many unanswered questions. All of that stress that I just went through for the past week, on top of dealing with so many other things, was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. I didn't need to go through that. How about last week when you gave me the eviction notice on my door? You gave me that instead and said, hey, sorry it's been 2 months, but we're finally going to send someone to fix your clogged bathtub. Not, hey, you have a clogged bathtub and you've been telling us for 2 months? We're gonna evict you. Spend 3 days deep cleaning your entire apartment. Okay, I mean, I took that pretty far because I wanted it to be like really clean when they came. And honestly, I'm upset because while I had spent a couple of the days cleaning, like I said, they came a day early. So when I did all of my touch-ups the night before, they didn't even get to experience that. So, you know, I was gonna diffuse some essential oils. I was gonna play some spa music, some royalty-free spa music. I was gonna offer them a fucking mint and a hot towel when they walked in, bitch. They didn't get to experience that because they did something illegal and came in a day early. I mean, it was still clean in here, don't get me wrong. I just need to go over there right now and talk to her because this note to me doesn't say I care about fixing your clogged tub.
My club?
It says, okay, we came in and inspected your unit, and also maybe we realized that we came in a day early, which we realize is illegal, but we came in and inspected your unit, noticed that the tub is really the only thing that's wrong with it. It's not unsanitary, it's sparkling clean, so we're gonna just give you this notice. We'll fix your tub. Honestly, you're welcome. That's what that note says to me. It's like, let me cover our ass and also pretend to lick your ass to distract you from all the shady shit that we're doing. Is anyone else getting that vibe and that feeling from all of this? Are you kidding me? Can you not eat that? I don't know what's gonna come out of my mouth when I walk over there. And not in the sense that, like, I'm afraid I'm gonna blow up, but in the sense that, in the opposite sense. What do I have to lose? I'm trying to move out of here, which now I have half of a month to figure out. I'm gonna go over there, gonna try and record something on my phone. I'm gonna look up the consent laws first in California. I think it's a one-party consent state. Again, I don't know what to do. I just recorded like a 10-minute clip of me going to the office, trying to get in the office. It's locked. Why the fuck is it locked? It's Friday at 2 p.m. Not even 2 p.m. They're open till 6 on Friday. Why is there no one in there? I press my face against the glass. Can't see anyone in there. I walk around my complex. Literally no one. Walk right past the units that I think are hers. Don't see anything in there. Walk back to the office. Still no one. Get my mail in hopes that maybe someone will. No one is there. And like, I'm so angry. I have so much to say, but I have no, like, I don't have an option. If I call the office phone, the phone in the office rings and no one's in there. Like, my only option really is to write an email, but that's too, like, on one hand, it's good because that gives me a chance to, like, think through, write things out, make sure I get everything that I want to mention. Well, at least everything in this situation. There's so many things that I want to just fucking, you know, it gives me a chance to just put everything out there. But on the flip side of that, it sucks because she now has time to respond to all of that. And I know for a fact when I come to her in person and I have something, which is something that she's done that's illegal, she like kind of shuts down. And at one point when Keenan was like, well, we already have our lawyers on this, when it was the laundry situation, she threw away my laundry. She like shut down. I don't want to give her time to, like, be able to, you know, it's like, I don't want to send her this email telling her all of this stuff that's fucked up and illegal, and I don't want her to really know that I know until it's, like, in person. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know what to do. At first, I thought it would be better to write an email, but at this point, it's like, I just need to talk to someone in person because it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm so pissed, but I can't do anything about it. Before I went over there, I was looking up the consent to record laws because I had a feeling that California was a 2-party consent state, and it is. And there are only like 11 states, or maybe even less, that have that law. Every other state is a 1-party consent law, so it would be legal for me to go in there and record our conversation. Since I'm a part of the conversation, 2-person conversation, she doesn't need to know. But in California, it is a 2-party consent law, so I would have to say I'm recording this conversation, which it's not like I'm trying to be shady about the fact that I'm recording it, but I know that if I were to say that, it would really change the way that she talks to me and the things that she said, and if she was going to admit to something or not. But then I was also reading that like the federal law is, it's like overall one-party consent, and sometimes that can trump, you know, the state law if it's like a matter of safety, or I don't know. There's just so many blurred lines. But and now I'm like, well, I don't even ever get to have a conversation with her because she literally like runs from me. Someone taped that thing on my door not long ago. I'm sure it was her. I'm sorry if this video and my past couple videos have been not my usual, if I haven't been myself. I mean, not that I'm not myself, but I'm sorry. You know, here's my constant dilemma with YouTube, right? I think it's so important and so good and necessary for people that are in the public eye to share some of what makes them real, you know? Not to say they have to share everything, not to say they have to go full-blown Trisha Paytas and put everything out there, spur of the moment, emotions, how you're feeling right now that you're going to regret tomorrow. Not that like she can do whatever the fuck she wants, you know? I'm just saying, like, I think it's cool and necessary for people, especially like honestly, think about how powerful it would be if one of the Kardashians came out and was like, yeah, we've all had Brazilian butt lifts, like we've all had multiple surgeries, so like trust me guys, like this isn't real, you're not gonna get this by drinking fit tea. Like, it sounds stupid, but imagine how like much of an impact that would have on so many, especially younger people, younger girls. And that's like a weird example of it, but like I started this whole social media thing in a way that I guess wasn't technically social media, right? I had a blog, like an actual blog. I made it the summer before I was a junior in college. I had this blog and it was called Be Vulnerable, Have Joy. That blog was all about me like just being fucking real, like really, really real. The only reason I started doing YouTube was because people wanted me to make like a couple sort of like day in the life videos or like Q&A videos, so I would just film it on YouTube and then unlisted put it into my blog post. And then that just started like me vlogging, like my senior year of college, I believe, is when I started like vlogging like with my boyfriend and stuff. And it was just like, I love making videos, I love being creative, like I don't know what I would do without it. It's truly one of the only things in life that I have a passion for at this point in life. I think I still have a really strong passion for dance, but for whatever reason, truly like making videos, being creative, even like photos, even modeling is such like a creative outlet. It's one of the only things that I feel passionate about. And I've realized that like we all want to have a purpose, right? So I'm like, okay, my purpose, since I love creating and making videos, it must be to share my struggles with people so that I can help people and use my videos as a platform to deliver that to people. And then it's like a win-win, because I'm fulfilling my creative needs, people are hopefully being helped, I'm also like opening up, which I think is just good for people in general to like talk about things, right? But I've realized that like there is something to be said about just like pure entertainment, call it mindless entertainment. I mean, some of it can be like inspiring and motivational or makes you think, but I really think that there's something to be said about just pure entertainment that makes you laugh, that doesn't challenge your brain too much, but like also at the same time can like open your mind to different things just via entertainment and humor and whatever. Thus, I started making a lot more videos that were pretty much upbeat, real. None of it was fake. I wouldn't fake being happy. And I would say when I was feeling a certain way if it was bad, but I tried to make the overall mood of my videos like someone could watch this and feel good, and they could be having a bad day, and yeah, it's probably not going to change their whole day around, but it'll, you know, lighten the mood a little bit. Like I can 100% say that like YouTubers that I can watch constantly, like in the background of my life day to day, like Jenna Marbles, I can constantly watch her because she just makes, like, it's nothing serious, you know? Recently I've gotten into, this is so random, but I've recently gotten into Stephanie Sue. She does mukbangs, but she also has like a vlog channel. But in her mukbangs, she tells stories and stuff, and like she's super upbeat and super funny, and I love, like, recently, I would say within the past month, I've watched like or listened to like almost every video of hers, because it's such like a feel-good thing. And I start to get like antsy if it's quiet in my apartment and I need some sound. Anything that feels appealing and like something that I would want to listen to is like one of her vlogs. It's very weird. Do you guys have any YouTubers like that? I would love to know. Like truly, I would love to know. And it rotates for me. It's weird. I would go through a period where I would watch Jenna Marbles every night before bed, and then a period where I was going back and watching Trisha Paytas, her old videos that I had like never seen before. And right now I'm just stuck in this Stephanie Sue phase. Is anyone else like that? Like where you only want to watch this one person and you want to watch all of their stuff? I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I just think since for me personally, that's what I enjoy, I'm like, okay, this, even though it feels like just like mindless entertainment, whatever, it still has the ability to help people. Just like I've been helped by content that's not like self-help, but just pure entertainment. I know that I just spent so long trying to explain that, and it didn't probably need to be, but I don't know, I just like to just use 1,000 words instead of 10 when the job could be done in 10 words, but that's not fun. Maybe since I've lived in LA, there's definitely been a handful of videos that were more serious, or vlogs that had like a serious part in them. If I was anxious or sad or, you know, going through a breakup, whatever. For the most part, like, I want to do things that not only will make the people that watch it happy, videos that don't make me sad, videos that are fun to make. I even have fun just like sitting and vlogging and talking about things. It's kind of like when I have a video that I really want to make and I think would be really helpful, like I've kept this list on my phone of all these things that I want to say in my video about like dating a narcissist and what that's like and what the abuse is like. And like I genuinely think like the video needs to be made. Well, needs to, whatever. I think it would be a good thing for me to make as someone who's been through it, because I hadn't been through it before and it would have been cool to have that while I was going through it, but just the thought of doing that is so daunting and heavy, and I know that like me making that video is going to really affect me. Never just like I'm in the mood to film today, which lately I've really been in the mood to film a lot. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been filming and uploading a lot more lately, and also being a lot more lenient on myself when it comes to editing so that I can edit things quicker. Yeah, there's less effects, yeah, there's less like funny things and zooms and sound effects and filters and whatever, but like it's just more fun for me to spend more time creating and the filming part, less of the time editing. Granted, I still spend way more time editing in comparison, but overall I would like to reduce the amount of editing and production so that I can focus more on just like doing this, but hopefully not this exactly, because today sucks. But all of that to say, I'm sorry if, how long was I just talking about that for? I'm sorry if this video and then the last video and maybe even the one before that have been not very like feel-good videos, and they've been sort of me upset or venting or honestly just talking about what I've been going through. But it's been like, dudes, you know, this retrograde, I'm not even being like ironic or like making fun of it right now. It has been a tumultuous time full of tribulation for me. Wow, that was such an alliteration. Tumultuous times of tribulation. And I've still been in the mood to film, oddly enough. So it's like, yeah, that's kind of what I've been filming lately, and it's not even, I just can't stop talking. I'm just sorry if it's not your jam to watch a video, let alone like 3 in a row from me that are not the most feel good or at least like mindless. Weird, because I don't mind it when other people put out videos that are sort of like, I don't know, just, it's not, I don't even really see it as complaining or like any of that. I just see it as like, okay, that's what's going on in their life and they're showing it to me. And I'm still intrigued and entertained by it all. So I don't know why I feel so guilty about like me putting it out on my channel, you know what I mean? You get what I mean? I'm definitely upset that the office is closed and I can't talk to anyone today. On the right side of things, I didn't get a note on my door that says, you're evicted now. Granted, I know that I wouldn't, there's no grounds for me to be evicted, but it would stress me out regardless. It would continue the stress and anxiety that I've been dealing with. So it's like, okay, at least we're not adding on to all of that, but I'm still very upset about like everything else that has happened already. I wish I could go have some retail therapy, but no money. There was a time when I could do that. There was a time I could be like, I'm just gonna go to Target because I'm sad. And now I'm like, if I do that, I'll be more sad. Okay, well, I've been talking for 30 minutes, so I promise my next video will be lighthearted, entertaining. I mean, unless like something tragic happens today, which honestly, yeah, but if that doesn't happen, then I'm sure my next video will be like sunshine and butterflies and rainbows and fucking... Okay, bye. Subscribe. Although I don't know why you would want to after all that. But like, subscribe to see if I get evicted. Subscribe to see if I yell at my apartment manager, and subscribe to see if I record that and then like probably get arrested because it might be illegal, but I'm not really sure because there's so many blurred lines, you know? Subscribe! I need a good thumbnail, so if you're looking at the thumbnail wondering what the fuck, this is why.